warm welcome to Residual Royalty Academy. The sun is shining down today. It's a great day to be alive, as always, even if the world is going a little bit mad. So I hope wherever you are, you're doing really, really well. And in today's video, I just wanted to give you some absolute truth about KDP and about publishing in general. So the truth of the matter is that some books will fail regardless of how much effort you put into them. So I'm going to give you an example as to why that is in a minute from my high content books, the first two that I've released. I have actually released the third one now, but it's far too early to say how that one is performing. So this applies to low content books, no content books. You know, I've published a lot of them. I've published probably 1,500 low and no content books. So I definitely have some experience and definitely could speak on this matter. So let's now go into it. So the truth is that some books will fail regardless of how much effort you put in. And let's see the examples right now. So this is, obviously I've hidden the title of the book up here. We're just in the basic KDP reports section. So you can see the book was launched up here on around March the 21st or March the 22nd. And that is when the sales and the page reads started to come in. And you can see since then it's been doing pretty well. So over here we have a lot of ebook sales, you know, 3 or 4 ebook sales each day. Some paperback sales thrown in there. Those are the grey ones. And you can see paperback sales, ebook sales, a really nice mix of both. The ebook sales are generally $1 or $2 and the paperback sales are usually $4 or $5. So the paperback ones are worth a hell of a lot more. So for example, on this day, 5 paperbacks was probably worth $25 or $30. So that's absolutely fantastic. And this book has been doing really, really well, bringing me consistently $10 a day or more, you know, around $300 a month. So that's absolutely great. You know, the book I would say is successful. This isn't even including the money that it's making on Audible. This is just KDP paperback, print, ebook, and KDP page reads. You know, to this day, it is still doing really nicely. It's ranked really well in all the marketplaces. So I have no complaints about this book. You can see we've got page reads down here. You're doing around $20 to $25 in page reads per month, which isn't groundbreaking, but it's still nice to have. And now back to the point of this video. So you can see that if I compare it to this book, well, before I make the comparison, actually, let me show you the total amount of money that it's made. So you can see this is the last 90 days I've filtered my book report to. You can see the total is 4.7, but that's not really the point of this. This is the book here in question, and the total earnings are $600. So considering I spent around $1,000 on this book, I'd say within 1 or 2 months, this book will have broken even, and from there it will be pure profit. And you know, consistently $10, $15 a day, which is really, really awesome for my first book. Maybe it's beginner's luck, who knows? Because if we look at the second example of the second book that I launched, it's definitely had enough time to sort of make a name for itself, make a statement. It was released on around the 25th of April, I think. You know, it didn't really make any sales. The best day here was 17 units, and that's actually when I did a promo when the book was priced at 99 cents. So I barely made any money even off of these 17 units. I think each one was like 20 cents. So this book has been a complete flop. It barely makes any page reads, barely makes any sales. But the important thing here is that I probably put the same amount of effort into both the books, the same amount of time on niche selection, the same amount of time getting them written. You know, there's no real reason as to why, you know, I have some theories as to why one is selling better. Maybe it's a better niche, maybe, you know, the quality's a little higher, but it shouldn't be this different. And if you look at the earnings, you can't see them on here because it's way too far down. The earnings are around $50 or $60 from this book, and I've spent way more than $50 or $60 on promotions. I think I spent around $110 just on promoting this book already. So it's just a complete flop of a book, and this applies to everything in publishing. So you can publish a really amazing diary, you know, it just happens to take off and do really amazing for you, and then you might publish, you know, a coloring book. You put 2, 3, 4 days work into it and it just doesn't sell. So this is just a little KDP mindset reminder that no matter what you do, sometimes a book just will not sell, it will not take off, and it will not do as well as you expect it to. You know, you may consider me as a successful publisher. I don't really consider myself too successful. I've got a lot more that I want to do, and being at, you know, $2,000 a month is not really where I want to be at. I want to be at 5 or 10. So even if you maybe do consider me to have some small level of success in low and no content publishing, this happens to everybody. And sometimes just no matter what you do, a book just will not be successful. So I hope that's been a really useful reminder that just some books will fail regardless how much effort you put in. And as I say, it applies to low content, no content, high content, audio, whatever books you're publishing. Sometimes they just won't do as well as you want. So I hope that's been a nice little reminder for you. Remember, videos are every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like the video, hit subscribe, and comment the little pen emoji down below if you made it to the end. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.